Testing the audio again. Yeah, this is really strange. Testing the audio again. Oh, okay. I got it to work. So yeah, I don't know if all of what I said was not heard. But I thought I was talking the entire time. But there's some weird audio issue. Did you guys get any of that I said, or do you really have to start over? Yeah. So okay, there's just a lot of there's a lot of things to get into here. So a person by the name of Bill Powell is continuing to make up lies that they're not true, and he thinks he can get away with it because the people that like, he kind of just has a bunch of yes people around them that just kind of agree with everything he says. But what he's claiming was that I released Red Hood's first and last name, and then he said that he has proof that I admitted to this. So then his proof for that is this screenshot. That's the proof for that. So let's read it. Let's read his proof that I released Red Hood's first and last name. Hey, just saying, I really don't agree with how you went about the Reddit situation. On my part, there was an accidental leak, which the person I trusted also has my information as well. Now, here's what I'm kind of talking about, is what Bill Powell did was he blackmailed Red Hood into apologizing for something with a picture of him in a wheelchair, which is really disgusting. And he's claiming that, so basically what happened was, so I met Reddit in real life, and I confided in anyone I would ever confide in about that information. I confided about information about myself as well. But I did tell Dentuous in confidence that about that. But what Bill Powell's alleging is that I released his first and last name and possibly even that picture, and none of that is true. And he's saying that I admitted to this. On my part, there was an accidental leak in which the person I trusted also has my information as well. I don't agree with coercing Reddit with his disabilities, even though I 100% agree on your stance. Now, I was talking about kind of his side and an argument that was going on in the stream. It was kind of a long time ago. I'm not really too sure what it was about. I'm saying this as for the first time seeing your messages between you and Reddit. So literally none of that, absolutely none of that, proves that I released any of that information. Now, what I am referring to is I did, apparently, with either like a very small select few group of people, confide in, about, the disability thing, just that. But, nothing more than that was released, and him alleging that I released any more information is just not true. But, yeah, so yeah, hopefully it's clear enough for anyone to read. I don't know if it is. Think if I don't think I can make it bigger or anything. But yeah, so anything that I've done that I would admit to. But this guy has just been making stuff up about me that isn't true, and yeah, I'm just exposing that. But again, if anyone that can read this, does it say that? I mean, this is his proof. So yeah. So I'm gonna make this a stream. I'm gonna share the link. This is gonna be streamed for a while. But yeah, the reason why when I asked for Bill to say like, oh, what is this proof that I admitted to releasing his first and last name? That's why he didn't want to show this, because this is his evidence, and this evidence is clearly not me doing that. So yeah, I mean, just once in a while, I do want to respond. Purely just making allegations, yet no receipts. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of crazy that like a whole group of people just would literally believe Bill on a dime, without any receipts, any information. It's like, even if you like someone that's like, and say that's your friend, it's like you don't care if that person is. You're not gonna ask for any proof of what they're saying, just because it's them. Um, so yeah, I just don't have a lot of respect for that. Um, and also, yeah, and he says that I brought this issue up, and like he said that I brought this issue up. Then I get sent a DM about what Bill Powell, talking about me on a stream, and then I went on it, and yeah, then I saw the stream, and then he was totally talking about me, and then I just responded. So I'm apparently, I don't know, I'm apparently not allowed to defend myself or respond to anything. Um, you know, but I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen it. So I mean, I don't know. But I haven't seen it. Um, but it's like what this gross guy did was he used that as um a way to blackmail him, which is a very gross thing to do. And he has no business comparing what he did. No, he's not actually in a wheelchair. Yeah, I'll release the link again. Sounds like Bill's just trying to bait you and stir up controversy and gloat. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think of it like that because I don't really think like, oh, I have a bigger channel and that person has a smaller channel, so no. I mean, if I see something that said that's not true, I feel that I should be able to respond. Now his channel's pulling the strings. That's what I know. Yeah, and just so people understand, so NVCAP currently is hosting, catches on this channel, because it's one of the very few channels that are monetized on YouTube. He is actually, Alex actually has full access to my account, and he actually is the one that actually uploads it. So I don't know. I've been accused of like like stealing catches or whatever and just uploading it. Really, all that's happening is it's per an agreement being uploaded here. Because it's just kind of the last working channel on YouTube because YouTube is taking down all these predator catcher channels. So it's just a way to keep them up. You know, that's all it is. Yeah, I did, but I had to so I had to get a delivery. And then when I came back, I went backstage on his channel. And he banned me. What he does is he'll say oh, now you're not, now you have nothing to say or whatever after he banned me. So he banned me, and then when I was backstage, he didn't let me up. And then many times he said that that didn't happen too on other occasions. But yeah, if you ever encounter pulling the strings on YouTube, he's a total liar, and you can find that out very easily. Just ask him to prove any of his claims. Um, all that I can gather is he's one of those people that just try to make up stuff to make themselves feel important, or seem important. But yeah, yeah, and actually, now that I'm here, NVCAP actually does have another catch on Rumble. Now NVCAP meaning not predator poachers. My channel. Uh, it's right here. It was it was of a because I know some people do watch it for the catches. So here's a catch. So this catch was this catch was actually kind of crazy. The predator ripped off his plates somehow. So I wouldn't get it, but I actually was able to get the plates. But he wanted to beat up a 14-year-old girl at Walmart. This predator. Yeah, now I'm off Bill. So to be very clear, I'm now no longer talking about Bill. I'm now talking about a Rumble link of a predator catch that I did. For the record. But yeah. I just got that uploaded today, and I'm gonna kind of upload them, here and there, as much as I can. And a huge thanks to the people that helped me on that catch. Serena was on the catch, and she did a great job. And yeah, there's catchers in New York that I was working with, Serena and Tony, and Tony G, and they're really great at facilitating a catch. Yeah, I'm saying I probably would have to. That's probably the one thing I'll actually, yeah, I'll definitely admit that. I'm saying yeah, and I'm a lot. So that was the day you were there, and then you disappeared, and you're saying he banned me? He banned you? So was that the day you were there and then disappeared? Um, I mean, I'm kind of confused. What do you mean? Do you mean a catch, or do you mean the panel? I'm just not sure. I kind of talked about too many things at once, so I'm not really sure which one you mean. Um, but yeah. But again, I mean, I'm posting his own alleged receipts. I'm posting Bill's own alleged receipts on, so everyone else can see it and see if you have the. And he says Lion Ryan. And he hasn't been able to prove that I was lying about anything, and I've been able to prove multiple times that he's either been reckless with the truth or lying. Bill Powell. Oh, it's my alt account. Kenny Payne. Apparently, this is my alt account. Cool. Thanks for sharing and updating on the latest sketch. That's not the latest sketch. Actually, it is the latest sketch. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be getting back into it actually. No, so that didn't happen. So Bill Powell was originally talking about me, and then and I got sent that information, and then I responded to it in chat, and then he gave me the link, and then I went up. No, I did briefly leave because I had a delivery I had to get to. But also was backstage. I went back up and I clicked the link, and I was backstage for some time. I don't know if he saw it or not, but I was backstage again. But he didn't let me up again. The second time he didn't let me up. So, but I was up there the first time. But no, I mean, pretty much you can't really trust anything Bill Powell says because it's probably a lie. But it's like he literally brought me up, and then said, and then they say like, "Oh, like why are you talking about Bill? You're obsessed." And then I'm just, I'm defending myself from the name Lion Ryan. I'm defending. I can easily prove him not a liar. You know, and I can easily prove that he did not prove that I lied about anything, and I didn't. He has yet to prove like one intentional falsehood of any kind, which there is any. There isn't any. Sometimes I do kind of leave streams though without saying anything. I just kind of don't believe in having a grand exit. Kind of just if I'm up, I'm up. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Watch out for pulling the strings. He's just a total liar. Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is like I can't like force myself on the stream. So I was backstage, but he just didn't let me up. Whether he saw me or not, I'm not sure. There's one time, which I have it on my NVCAP fireside, where he was alleging that I was making that up, that I was backstage when I wasn't. And he actually responded to me in the DM when I said I was backstage, and gave me middle finger emojis after him saying that not only was I not backstage, but I was lying about being backstage. And again, he believes that his people will believe it because it's like he has every reason to think that. Like Bobby Joe just goes on to goes with everything that Bill Powell says. It's literally just like it's like Bill Powell good and the opposition bad. That's it. But you know, but here, at NVCAP, I mean, you guys should expect proof from me. If I make a claim, you should expect proof from me. You should scrutinize me. I'm not gonna ban anyone. You know, I'm willing to be questioned. I'm not afraid of any questioning. Unlike Bill. And then another claim he said was that he alleged that after the whole great grandma thing, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, good. It was a pretty big rabbit hole. But he alleged that throughout all that I said that Bill Powell threatened me, and I never said that. I just never said that. And he said, like I said, like where did I say that? And I said my stream, and then he said no, and then he went on to say like that I have like memory issues. But what he did end up doing was his evidence for me saying that was using my stream. And I was actually talking about someone else. But when I said, did I say that on my stream, he said no. I think I can find that as well. Let me see.
No, on this one, the one that I was.
So now, this was like another claim that he said that I told people that Bill threatened me, which I never said. I just never said that. Um, here's a clip of him saying that I said that on my stream. Oh no, that okay. Well, I'll just play the clip and then I'll talk about it.
Was called to come up on.
Yeah. Before he came up.
And other people heard it, Ryan. I don't know if you're just. No, on this one, the one that I was called to come up on.
Yeah.
On stream.
On stream.
Hit me up. I'm like, fuck, god damn it. Because I did not want to go on any streams that night. So I went up and they were saying that you said certain things and you said you didn't. I hadn't heard it yet myself, but I went back and listened, and you did say that I threatened you.
In a screenshot or where?
No, on stream. On stream. Mm-hmm.
Off the in my stream?
God. No, on this one, the one that I was called to come up on.
Yeah. Before.
The reason I play that is because he actually said that so he denied that I said that on my stream, but then he used my stream and what I was saying about someone else as evidence for that. So his evidence is false. Ryan, as far as I remember, Bill never had an issue with you until you started accusing of being Gigi. I mean, I had kind of issues with him because I do think it's inappropriate to talk sexual in a community of survivors, and that's kind of just my belief. Maybe it's not a fully shared belief, but yeah, I mean, I think it's totally inappropriate to talk like that. And that was kind of one of my first issues with them. And it's and actually another thing is because I actually refuse to talk, trashy and everything like that. They say all kinds of nasty stuff. But that's kind of all I've done is I just stuck to not talking like that. He makes all kinds of disgusting sex jokes and things like that. Just really inappropriate stuff. Well, yeah, maybe some people they think whatever of that, but I just kind of I don't roll that way. And it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of more inappropriate given the context of what we do and why we're here. It's I kind of saw predator catching as a vehicle against, I don't know, anything inappropriate like perverts and just disgusting stuff like that. And I don't know, it's kind of when I saw Bill and certain other people talking like that, I cringe. And again, I hope anyone that supports Bill Powell know that they're supporting using someone's disability against them and blackmailing them. You guys will support that, and hopefully that's you guys can live with that. Yeah, so that's why I went on my stream because I'm not gonna wait backstage forever. So you can come on my stream, whatever. I'll let anyone on. Any opposing view, click the link. Come on up. Let me share the link. Come on down. That's the thing. I have no problem with people I'm not if people question me or whatever. I welcome that, and I also know that I have an obligation. If I'm gonna make a claim, I have an obligation to prove it. I have an obligation to provide receipts, and not just use insults to anyone who says oh they don't believe that or whatever. You should hold me accountable to providing receipts if I make a claim. Hail, my first live on YouTube. Glad to be part of that. I don't know the full context of the VC chat, therefore I'm not sure the full backstory and get into other issues. Should be more of a private matter, in my opinion. Yeah, this was me. I guess I kind of should, but it was made a public matter. Hey, all my first live, but I agree about the sexual talk in a forum for child sexual predators and get out of line. I did leave a stream for that very reason. That's actually a reason why I kind of left the stream, because I just kind of don't want to be around that. It's kind of like cringe whenever I used to like just be able to, something I kind of do is like I just kind of like would, like I just watch a stream, it would be playing in the background, and now I can't do that because then I hear like all this gross stuff, and then I'm like, I don't want to even have that out loud. It's just like you'll actually hear the most disturbing stuff. So I kind of feel the same way. I agree. I would def clear any misunderstanding if they may choose to join, and we can share both sides of the story. It's not really a misunderstanding. It's about kind of one person just being a liar. And just having a bunch of yes people around. And the craziest thing is he says like about me that I have people talking on my ear and like that I have yes people around me. But yet that is so Bill Powell's people. Like there are literally people that will side with anything he says. Like one thing Reddit brought up was he brought up one thing saying he said like she brought up like Tommy and I actually don't recall, so I don't want to get into that. But like apparently saying something about the disability, and then he said, okay, so when Bill did the blackmailing thing, was that wrong too? And then Bobby Joe just couldn't answer that. That was one thing I noticed. So it's like literally, those people will believe anything he says, and they'll side with him on anything unconditionally. But here, I welcome people to question me. I welcome people to, like, I should be able to back up what I'm saying. And that's it. I have autism and 5 kids, and I'm ripped. My girlfriend is smart and has a college degree and money. What's wrong with mental disabilities? The hardest worker at my job? Nothing. I mean, what? And I don't know. I mean, I kind of just said that word because I don't want to say kind of what it is, because I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, people want to question me, they can question me. I'll stay on for like, I don't know, not like a crazy amount of time, probably like 2 hours tops. It's been a half hour. I've been seeing like 5-hour panels. I can't stay on that long. Yeah, so I have been decoying. I have started to decoy again. If I do, I'm gonna go on catches on foot. Well, actually, not on foot because I have a bike now. But gonna figure it out. But I'm kind of getting back into it. Catch OTR. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's all I can really think of to say. I'm kind of just waiting if someone wants to like ask any question or anything, or question me, or go on panel, or anything. I mean, I'm right here, and I'll be here for probably either somewhere between a half an hour more or an hour and a half more. Yeah, definitely get on a Rumble. Where NVCAP is moving to Rumble. I'm slowly uploading catches on there. And I gotta, if I do upload a catch on YouTube, I just gotta be really careful about it. But yeah, come on in a little bit. Well, I'm going to watch Alex. Yeah, I mean, if Alex has something going on, definitely watch him. No problem with that. Right, my advice to you and Bill is should both drop it. Both have good qualities and bad. You just irritate me more. All right. I don't know. My kind of thing is I'm kind of just willing to, just back up what I say and just be straight up about everything. So I don't know. But yeah. And for a very long time, I was actually not talking about it. How's the weather up there? It's pretty good. It's like in the 40s. It's not too bad, and we're kind of looking at a warm week. What catches do you guys have coming up? Well, I wouldn't say what catch I would have coming up if I did. But anything that Alex is doing, I'm not directly involved with, so I wouldn't have an answer for that. Just curious, what is your worst catch or situation that disturbed you the most over your time doing this type of work? Probably the hotel catch. Combination of the hotel catch and yeah, there was, I don't know, it's just kind of like they're bad in different ways, and I don't know how to measure it. But there was yeah, there's kind of different ways to mention it, but there was a catch where I did a catch with PB Mass, and we kind of lost communication, but the pred so we didn't know what the room number was, so the pred brought me to his room or whatever, and I didn't have my phone, so I didn't really know what to do, so I kind of just stalled. But then I tried to kind of get away, but to kind of just stall, and then the catcher I was working with, he actually did end up finding me, because when I heard someone looking for me in the hallway, then I kind of popped my head out, and then so like, yo, he's here, and then and that was my second catch I was on, but yeah, it just happened very, very quick. Sometimes catches are very hard to coordinate. Because spreads are very unpredictable. Yeah. Yeah, so also as far as subscribers, I never really, I don't think once asked people to subscribe to YouTube or whatever. Like I don't really do much to promote the channel, but essentially just per an agreement with Alex, we just decided that we're gonna have the catches posted here, and then it's just gonna be able to kind of keep predator poachers kind of going, both monetized and on YouTube, and I'm for that. So, but I wouldn't deny that. Like, yeah, Alex is gonna post sketches. The channel's gonna explode in growth. It was before that. It was like at 2.8K or something. So I wouldn't deny that. I can telecast, join locals. Yeah, I actually did join Alex's locals, and they have actually some good catches there. I personally did. Well, I know myself and others. Thank you all for the work you do and get these spreads the justice they deserve and protect their kids online. Definitely. Wolfpack Predator. I actually don't know what happened to PP Toronto. I get him confused with another guy from Canada. To me, they sound alike. Oh, okay, yeah. I think they teamed up. That's from what I remember. They worked with that just came out. Which I haven't really been caught up with. I'll post a link. But yeah, kind of just yeah, I think I'll just keep this on for like an hour. I don't know. Or actually, I don't know if I have a reason to go live, I'll just go live again at any moment. But if anyone doesn't have any questions or anything, or or anything with what I said, then I might just end it off here. Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anything else. So I'm just gonna end it off. Have a good night.